Welcome to the channel, everybody. You know I love the NBA, right? The drama, the athleticism, the history. And let me tell you something, folks, the NBA is chock full of surprises. We're talking jaw-dropping, head-scratching, no way, that really happened kind of stuff. So if you think you know everything about the NBA, buckle up, because we're about to take you on a wild ride through some of the most shocking facts in NBA history. You won't believe some of this stuff, I'm telling you. Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of basketball to uncover some of the most shocking facts about the NBA that you probably didn't know. Stay tuned. Let's talk about Muggsy Bogues, folks. Standing at a towering 5'3", that's right, 5'3". Muggsy Bogues wasn't just a basketball player, he was a testament to the fact that size doesn't matter. This man, he was going up against giants, literally giants, night in and night out. Could have fit between their legs, most of them. And you know what? He didn't just survive, he thrived. We're talking about a 14-season career, folks. 14 seasons. This man was dishing out dimes like they were going out of style. Averaged almost 8 assists a game over his career. 8! You know how many point guards would kill for those numbers? And let's not forget about his defense. People thought they could post him up, take advantage of the mismatch. Wrong. Muggsy Bogues was out there, stealing the ball from guys twice his size. You want to talk about heart? You want to talk about determination? You look at Muggsy Bogues. He proved that in the NBA, anything is possible. He might have been the shortest player in NBA history, but let me tell you something. He played bigger than anyone out there. Don't let anyone tell you size matters, because Muggsy Bogues proved them wrong every single night. You think today's games are long? Let's take a trip back to 1951, folks. January 6th, mark it down. The Indianapolis Olympians versus the Rochester Royals. What seemed like an ordinary game turned into a marathon, a slugfest, an absolute test of endurance. And you know why? 6 overtimes, baby. 6! These guys played for what felt like a whole day. Can you imagine? These days, 1 overtime is enough to make everyone sweat. But 6? Back and forth they went, bucket for bucket, neither team giving an inch. The Olympians had a guy named Alex Groza. He dropped 37 that night. The Royals had their own star, Red Holzman. Yes, that Red Holzman, the legendary coach. He put up 26. But here's the kicker. The final score was 75-73. Can you believe that? After 6 overtimes, after all that sweat and hustle, it came down to a single bucket. They didn't even have a shot clock back then. Can you imagine how grueling, how physically and mentally exhausting that game must have been? The 1951 6-overtime thriller wasn't just a game. It was a testament to the grit and determination of the players back in the day. They didn't have all the fancy technology and sports science we have today, but they had heart, they had guts, and they left it all out on the court. The highest scoring game ever. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to talk about an offensive explosion of epic proportions. December 13th, 1983. The Detroit Pistons versus the Denver Nuggets. Now, I've seen a lot of high-scoring games in my day, but this one was something else. By the end of regulation, the score was 145-140. You think the game was over? Nope. We're just getting started. 3 overtimes, folks. 3! And the points just kept on coming. The Pistons had Isaiah Thomas, dropping dimes and lighting it up for 47 points. Kelly Tripucka added another 35. But the Nuggets, they weren't backing down. Kiki Van de Wege went off for 51, and Alex English put up 47 of his own. When the dust settled, folks, the final score was an unbelievable 186-184. That's right, 370 combined points. Are you kidding me? That's more than some teams score in 2 games combined these days. This wasn't just a game, it was an offensive clinic. It was a testament to the fact that on any given night, anything is possible in the NBA. And on that night, in 1983, the impossible happened. You won't believe how tall these guys were. The NBA is a league of giants, but some players truly stand out. George Muresan and Manute Bol, both 7 feet 7 inches tall. Watching them was like seeing skyscrapers move. Muresan, a Romanian giant, had a soft touch and a lion's heart. Manute Bol, a Sudanese legend, dominated with his shot blocking. Imagine trying to shoot over these guys. They changed the game with their height and spirit. The one that started it all. We've seen some amazing things in the NBA, but it all had to start somewhere, right? November 1st, 1946. Mark it down, folks. The New York Knickerbockers versus the Toronto Huskies. The very first game in NBA history. Now, the game itself might not have been a classic. The Knicks won 68-66 in front of a crowd of just over 7,000 people. Can you imagine that? Today, you can't get into an NBA game for less than a few $100. But it wasn't about the score, folks. It was about the moment. It was about the birth of a league that would go on to captivate the world. Back then, they called it the Basketball Association of America, the BAA. Who knew it would become the global phenomenon it is today? But even in those early days, you could see the potential. You could see the excitement in the eyes of the players, the passion in the stands. They were pioneers, forging a new path for the sport we all know and love. So next time you're watching a game, remember that it all started with that one game, back in 1946. A game that might not have been pretty, but a game that changed everything. So there you have it, folks. 5 shocking facts about the NBA that'll have you looking at the game in a whole new light. From the shortest player to the highest scoring game, we've covered it all. But the beauty of the NBA is that there's always more to discover. More stories to tell, more records to break, more moments that'll leave you speechless. So stay tuned, folks, because we're just getting started. We've got more incredible NBA content coming your way. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss a single episode. And as always, keep the conversation going in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of today's video and which facts surprised you the most. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing NBA content. See you next time.